take what they're giving.
Options gonna take.
Yeah, that's what
Everybody sit down, sit in the hole, sit in the hole.
Just take what they're giving.
All the gears, baby.
Let's go. Option routes. Come on, get in here. Showtime. Option routes. On one. Ready.
Showtime.
Pathetic atheists. You can look up the definition of pathetic. You know, but sadly, that's really what it is. When you're watching the atheists on YouTube, they are pathetic. You can tell how the struggle that's going on inside of them, and you definitely don't see peace. I mean, there's one element that the atheists here on YouTube are not displaying, and that is peace and calm in their life. And it doesn't surprise us Christians, it really doesn't, because they don't have Christ in their life. And as a result, they're searching, an endless search. I mean, I saw a video done by Apathetic Buddha, who I like. He's a cool guy. But you could just see in his last video how disappointed he is, and the search that's going on inside of his brain and his heart and his soul, and the unrest. And you look at Tommy's videos recently, and you will see unrest and uncertainty and searching and not knowing. You look at Big Evasive, and again you see an angry young man. And what are they angry at? They're you know, I think church probably messed them up at some point. But the other piece that I think that they struggle with, especially the public atheists, I think one of the issues that they struggle with when the camera's not on, and it's probably, it's interesting because it's probably really eaten at their soul, the shame that they have, and how ashamed that they know that they will be when they stop denying the truth. In other words, Tommy from the Bronx knows God's there, knows Jesus is Jesus, and he knows that it's true. But for Tommy from the Bronx to make that move, to announce and to accept Christ, he's going to feel like one embarrassed dude, because he's going to look at the videos he's made, and he's going to be ashamed of them. I'm picking on Tommy because I always pick on Tommy, but because I see a lot of myself in Tommy, and the reality is that when you stop denying the lie, and you let the truth of God come into your life. For men, for me, there are a lot of tears associated with that, because it all begins with humility. It's the humility. It's the most gigantic load of humility that you're ever going to take as a man. I mean, you're going to have to say, man, I was completely wrong. And for the public atheists, guys that are making videos, guys that are out there trashing God, Big Evasive, Tommy from the Bronx, Cosmic Zen, The Amazing Atheist. I mean, for those guys, you know, to switch and to no longer deny the lie, but to come to the truth. Man, Satan's got a big hold on them, because it's like, dude, look at all your videos, look at what you've done, look at what you've said. Well, what are people going to think of you? And that continues to hold them in the place that they are. And the place that they are is confusion, uncertainty, unrest. But don't take my word for it. I mean, seriously, take a look at these guys' videos. Take a look at the atheist community out there. What's the tone? How would you describe the tone of the videos? It ain't happy, and it ain't peaceful, and it can't be. There is no peace without God. There is no joy. There is no, well, I mean, you can have fake joy, you know, but it's not, it doesn't last. It'll move from one thing to another to another. I'm so thankful that I did humble myself. I'm so thankful that I said when I accepted Christ as my Savior, I said, God, man, look, I am a failure at running my own life. And that was a crushing blow. And I cried and I cried and I cried at how horrible I had been. And Sapien Turk, I felt the guilt and I apologized and I asked for forgiveness from those that I had hurt. But the one that I hurt the most was God. Because God has given me everything that I have. And God has blessed me with everything that I've had in spite of how I treated Him. And then when I realized that Jesus paid the price for everything that I did. You know, it's like Jesus punched my ticket. He didn't have to. That was something that was really hard for me to accept. But when I accepted His love, when I accepted the gift that Jesus gave me, man, there's nothing more real than that, and there's nothing more peaceful than that. Because then it's just a natural process of surrendering your life and serving Him. It's an interesting time on YouTube. And there are very interesting conversations going back and forth. And Tommy, I thank you for that. Sapien Turk, I thank you for that. Big Evasive, thank you for that. A Pathetic Buddha, thank you for that. Cosmic Zen, thank you for that. And I know you guys are searching. Once you, let me put it this way. Humbling yourself to the degree of accepting Christ is not as difficult as you think it is. It's hard, and you're going to cry, and you're going to be ashamed of what you've done and what you've said. But when you see God lift you up on the other side of that equation, and you see God hugging you, and you feel God's presence in your life, and you feel the love of Jesus, it's all worth it. And my prayer is that you see that. My prayer is that you find that. God bless you guys. God bless you guys. Have a great day. God bless you.
Yeah, I can hear you.